Hello, welcome back to Hangar 51. It's Sunday night, and none of us have anything to do. Because we have no lives. So, let's all hang out together. What do you say? So, who's going to be first in the room tonight? Somebody's here. Probably Shadow. Maybe not. Who's here? Oh, God, we've got 4 people here already. Bam. Bam! Craig, what's up? Good to see you, buddy. First in the room. JCB, what's up? Good to see you guys, man. Bam! So what did you guys do today? Anything? It's been blowing 30, 35 mile an hour winds all day today. Perfect weather to go flying. I should have broke out the UMX Turbo Timber. It's a perfect day for that. Litz, what's up? Good to see you, man. Working on a model. Is that you're working on a model, or are you asking me if I'm working on one? I'm the way you wrote it. It's you're working on one. What are you working on? You changed all your passwords to Kenny. So all. Oh, that's pretty funny, JCB. I hadn't thought of that one. Oh, that's a good one. Nobody's caught that one, man. Like, how long have we been doing this? Kenny Loggins. That's hilarious. FWF4. What the hell is an FWF4? Thanks, Litz. Yeah, I was. I haven't done a damn thing all day. Slept, had some stupid fucking dreams. I mean, really stupid dreams. And then watched a movie or two, and took my car for a drive. Training's getting better. It's definitely getting better. It drove pretty good tonight. You know, it only slipped a little bit here and there. And all I had to do is get out of the throttle a little bit, and it hooked right back up, and it drove good. So it's getting there. You know, I think just some more. I think I'm going to go change the training fluid tomorrow, and put some more additive in it. I think we're at the point now where, because it's going through all 4 gears, I can manually command it up or down. So that's all looking pretty good. So I think it's time to change the filter and fluid again, and then we'll see how it does. But it's getting pretty reliable. I almost want to say that I'd be willing to drive it somewhere, you know, far away. I don't think I'm there yet, but I'm getting there. I'm getting to the point where I think, without towing the trailer, that it would make it. I mean, it's not ready to tow the trailer for sure, but so. Is this joke night? Sure. Let's make it joke night. Go ahead. Check 6. What do you got? Lay it on us. You know, so every night's joke night. How you doing, Ken Bird? Good to see you, man. So yeah, so the car drove good. This is just about done. Got the steering all hooked up. So the steering's connected now, and speed control's here. It's not quite plugged in. I mounted the switch to turn it on and off, so it is part of the car now. I can't take it off the car because the switch is mounted, but the way they have it laid out, there's no way. I don't know how. I'm looking at the instructions, and they have the servo, and it's a big standard servo back in the day, and then the receiver in this big box here, and then behind that's the speed control, and there's just no way all three of those fit like that. It's not happening. So I'm gonna just tape the speed control on top of the box that holds the receiver, because I can go vertical. There's nothing under the body to be in the way. So I'm gonna just do it that way, because I haven't got room to make it work the way they've got it. So I don't know how they expected that to work unless they're putting a small servo in it. And I ain't gonna do that. So oh, a free wing F4. Got it. Bingo. Thank you, Craig. Now I got it. I'm thinking F7F, F4F, F6F. What the hell's an FWF? Yeah. Oh well, you know, a little slow on the uptake there. So oh, no shit. Your kid's got COVID? Oh, man. Yeah, I can, because you just know, no, it affects everybody different. So, yeah, I don't know, you know, geez. Um, yeah, man, I hope they're all right. I hope they do all right. Jim P, what's up? Good to see you. Micah, what's up? Let's go. Let's go. Where are we going? Let's go. I'm 100% with you. Let's go. Vegas? Let's go to Vegas. Always wanted to go there. So yeah, I'm excited about the car. I know we're not going to talk about cars unless you guys want to, but I'm not. But I'm excited about it. We're at the same place I was with Wild Willie when I got excited with it. So so I'm not going to lose any parts now, because it's everything's in it. I mean, the only thing left is the servo saver, which is right here, and the two stanchions that hold the steering servo, and they're right here somewhere. They're not going anywhere. They're too big to lose. So, and I painted them silver, not on purpose, but I don't care. Doesn't matter. They could be silver, black, doesn't matter. Oh my God, I lost them. They're gone. I spoke too soon. I lost them. No, they're here somewhere. Somewhere on the desk here. What the hell is that? Oh. Oh, it's probably... No, they're not there. Gee, what did I do with those? I thought they were right here. Now they'll turn up. I'm not worried about it. They're too big to lose. I'm not going to lose those. I was more worried about losing screws and springs and shit. George, what's up? Good to see you, buddy. It's the Hertz ad that keeps getting with TB12. The Hertz ad that keeps getting with TB12. I know there's a joke in there somewhere. Hang on a minute. Let me... Man, I haven't seen a Hertz ad in forever. Yeah, I'm lost on that one, buddy. I'm going to need your help. I'm not sure what that one is. The Hertz ad. Man. Drive time ads. Boy, we got tons of drive time ads here. But Hertz? No, I haven't seen a Hertz ad in forever. cost? I mean, it comes with everything but the receiver, Ken. What and a battery? What are you suspecting is gonna the 550 price? Which yeah, I agree. It's a little too high. It's definitely better than the one that Motion's selling though. That's another $50. I'm definitely not paying $600. Um, yeah, that's the wind you're hearing. Yep, it's blowing like 35 miles an hour out there. It's nuts. Um, I mean, it's blowing everything around my yard. Everything. It's just, it's really been. It's been this way all day today. Oh yeah, Emu. Yeah, that's and Doug. Yeah, the Liberty Mutual. Liberty. Oh, you know those aren't horrible. They're better than the progressive ads are terrible. Um, I mean, I can't stand. I've had enough of Flo for the rest of my life, especially when she starts playing other people. Um, the Geico ads have been good. I really like the Geico ads. Yeah, especially when we've got an animal in the attic. I love that one. Oh my god, that one cracked me up. So oh, so there's a 30% exchange rate. Okay, yeah, that sucks. Battery and receiver I don't usually count because you have to put them in everything. I mean, unless you buy a bind and fly from Horizon, that's only saving you the receiver. Um, and you still got to buy a battery. So I tend not to include those in an overall price because I have a lot of 6 cell packs now. I most of the stuff I fly now is 6 cell. I still have a lot of 3 cell stuff. I don't have a lot of 4 cell stuff, but a lot of 3 cell and a lot of 6 cell. Juno, what's up? Roy, what's up? Good to see you guys. They had a rat problem. Did I see that one? They had a rat problem. Keith Christie, what's up? Good to see you, buddy. Um, the rat problem. I'm not. Give me a little bit of that one. How does it go? What do they? Had a rat problem. Yeah, I can't remember how that one goes. I probably saw it. Oh, it's the rock band Rat. No, I haven't seen that one. I don't. I haven't seen that one. Whose commercial is that? Yeah, I don't. I haven't seen that one for sure. I don't know who the band Rat is, and I would have remembered that. Um, I'm sure they were playing in the either in the attic or in the garage or something, living room. So it's a Geico commercial. Okay, yeah, I haven't seen that one. I really like the animal. We've got an animal in the attic. Yeah, the gecko's great too. I love him. He's hilarious. Are you calling me old? How old do you think I am? Don't mind me. I'm just. Oh. That little screw that goes here. Yeah, I lost a couple of screws there. There's one. I think there's one more that size. I think that might be all of them. Let's see. Same thing as the animal in the attic. Yeah, are they in the attic, Roy? Is the rock group in the attic? Yeah. Well, there. I at least got one loose. Yeah. Yeah. Roy got it. I got to. Yeah. I at least have a screw loose. So, if any of you guys have not ever owned and put together a Tamiya RC car kit, I highly recommend it. It's like Marshall doing his balsa build. It's just something you have to experience it once, at least once in your life. It's a good thing to experience. Um, and there's quite a few to choose from. Some really, I'm sure you could find something you'd like, and they're cheap compared to the $750 Arma. I think this was 130 bucks. It's 10th scale. Okay, so it's pretty good size. So yeah, it's for 130 bucks. Wait till it's on sale. Tower Hobbies. Go to Tower Hobbies, look up to my 10th scale cars, find one you like, and then just wait for Tower to put it on sale and buy it. Just for the experience of building it. Because you get all these, all these parts you got to put together. And it's when it's all done, it's very gratifying because you literally had to put the whole thing together, even the gearbox, most of the time. Now, this gearbox there's two gearboxes because it's all-wheel drive. But on Wild Willie, the gearbox was already built. I didn't have to build that one, but it did have bearings in it. Now, when I bought the bearing kit, how you doing, Wild Bill? It came with bearings for the transmission, but I'm not going to open it up and change them until I absolutely have to, because the wear is not going to be inside the gearbox. There's really no load there. All the load's on the dog bones that drive the axles and um, the ball joints, that kind of stuff. So I'm not going to worry about the gearbox and that. I'm sure I'm not going to play with it enough. It should last a couple of years before I have to do anything with it. And I have the bearings to put them in eventually. I just didn't want to tear the whole gearbox apart. There's a lot of parts inside that particular gearbox, and I feel like tearing it apart. And it's running great, so I'm not worried about it. So, but yeah, I highly recommend it. Like I said, it's first of all, it's a lot easier to build than a balsa airplane. A lot quicker too. I mean, you can build one of these in a night. It's going to take you probably 4 or 5 hours to do it right. Um, but when you're done, it's pretty gratifying. The instructions are really good. So if you just take your time. Um, did you see Michael Bear there? Bear where? Bear where? No, where was he at flight test today? Did he go back over to John's place? My day was pretty good, Wild Bill. Just yeah, I watched a few movies and got some sleep. You know, it wasn't anything to do. It was so damn windy. Even moving stuff from the house to the garage would have been a fight. Shit had been blowing out of my hands. It's really windy here. About 35 mile an hour all day. It's just nuts. It's really really windy. You know, there's shit that's blown all over the yard, and it blew my back. It unlatched my back doors again. That, you know, they have the slide and rotate kind of pin locks, you know, and it vibrates those doors so hard that it actually unlatches the door. So the back door's been flopping back and forth, slamming. So I had to go back there and close that again. I don't know. Where did a tornado hit? What part of Florida did a tornado? I haven't been watching the news. I have no idea. You know, I didn't see anything. So yeah, well, fill me in. Where did a tornado hit in Florida? Mike Bird, what's up? Yeah, there might have been Wild Bill. I don't know. I didn't hear. Hang on a minute. Let me ask the ex if she saw anything on the internet today about a tornado. Southwest. Okay. I'm on the west coast of Florida, about halfway down. Uh, South would probably be Naples. Yeah, Naples is not that close. You know, probably 100 miles maybe. Um, yeah. The game here, there it was windy as shit. You know, Tampa's not far from me at all. The stadium is relatively close, 40 miles, I think. Um, Fort Myers, yeah, that's down by Naples. Um, yeah, so that no, I'm not really that close to that. I mean, I'm a lot closer than everybody else. Like, you know, I'm closer than the Boozers. I'm closer than Rich. Jerry McGee was closer. Um, you know, he lives down south of me quite a ways. So yeah, Jerry's probably 60 miles from Fort Myers. So he would have been closer than me. So yeah, she said Naples and Pinellas County. Pinellas County's close. That's only 40 miles. Um, so yeah, I don't know where in Pinellas County, but I'm at the very north tip of Pasco County. So it's all of Pinellas County. So if it was the south part of Pinellas, um, there would be the whole county of Pinellas, then the whole county of Pasco, because I'm not even a mile from Hernando. The county line road's right here. You know, you can see county line road from my house. So Paul, what's up? Good to see you, buddy. Yeah, I'm just not a big football fan anymore. I used to be, but when they changed all the rules, and apparently they're still changing them, I just can't get into the game anymore. It's just to me, yeah. I grew up with the old school rules, just like NASCAR. You know, the all the new rules in NASCAR suck. This whole session racing bullshit. You know, so yeah, I uh, I just don't watch football anymore. Just doesn't interest me anymore. Oh wow! So Charles McGee, one of the Tuskegee Airmen, died today at 102. She just told me that. I didn't know that. And yesterday was Bud Anderson's 100th birthday. I think it was yesterday. Might have been today. I think it was yesterday. Um, so there's a couple of. Yeah, I can't believe Charles. I thought Charles McGee was already dead. I didn't know he was still alive. That's amazing. 102. Wow. Let's see here. No snow and ice here, Paul. We didn't get that cold. It was colder 2 nights ago, and it's going down. I think in the 50s tonight. Not real cold tonight. Just windy as hell. Yeah, let's. I can't get into football anymore. It just doesn't interest me. The stupid rules now, you know, and the stupid calls because of the stupid rules. You know, it just gives the refs one more thing to interpret the wrong way and just piss you off. So yeah, yeah, I'm done watching that shit. Um, JCB, you know, you're not far off. I'll bet you they do. I'll bet they'll have to, rename all these helicopters, from Indian names because there'll be somebody bitching. It's so goddamn stupid. I don't know how naming a football team or a helicopter to support America is in any way a disrespectful act. I would think that would be more respected, you know. So I don't know who's bitching. I don't know why. It's just stupid. It's all fucking stupid. I'm just so tired of it. So yeah, yeah. So I don't know what they're going to change the name of all our helicopters to. You know, America One, America Two, America Three. I don't know. You know, yeah. My Little Pony. There you go. The Kansas City Little Ponies. They can all wear pink helmets and yeah, exactly. Ice Princess. Yeah, there you go. What's that? What's that other one? Little Kitty or something? Let's get to the kitty. Now let's get to the chopper. Let's get to the kitty. My little kitty. I don't know. Just ridiculous. I guess we have to rewrite history completely. You know, all the names have been changed to protect the innocent. Okay, boomers. Is that a reference to baby boomer? Is that what that is? I'm not a baby boomer. That was before my time. Just before my time, but about 10 years. Really, George? Holy crap, really? No, I haven't seen that. And why aren't the police doing something about it? You know? I mean, what do we got to do? I mean, if we take, as law abiding citizens, take it into our own hands, the police are going to arrest us because we'll go quietly. You know, we obeyed the law. So, what are we supposed to do? Keith Christie, you're the last year of the boomers. Yeah, yeah, we're about 10 years apart. So, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, and that's it, right? You know, it's just, yeah, take away their guns. You know, they're just supposed to use harsh language. If you don't put that gun down, I'm going to have to raise my voice. That'll work. So traffic violations are out the window now in Salt Lake in what is it? Seattle? Yeah. so you can run red lights and speed, and they're not going to even pull you over. You're going to change to the RC Informer? I get it, Micah. All right, let's change the subject. I'm all for that. Is Rich on right now? Yeah, let's get off this subject and get into airplanes. That's a good idea. I support that 100%. So, how many of you guys going to buy the new jet from X-Fly? You guys like that one? The J65 now? We have to get politically correct there too. Yeah. Well, it's pretty much if you have a CDL, they won't do shit to you anyway because it's a mandatory court appearance, and they don't want to go to court. So that's gotten me out of several tickets already. You know, the cop comes back pissed off. You know, he says, "Here you go. You got a CDL. I can't write you a ticket. Goodbye." Sorry. What can I tell you? So, yeah, it looks great. Good thing I don't do jets. Yeah, yeah, I agree. Looks great. I don't do any more jets. I got enough. I'm not buying any more jets, especially as that price tag. Yeah, it's a little too rich for me. Yeah, I agree, George. I think it looks real nice, but it's not coming to my hangar. Yeah, I think the only reason if it was priced better, I might pull the trigger on it. I don't know. I really don't want any more jets. I'm just tired of the battery. Um, you know, just tired of fighting batteries to try to keep them. Um, but yeah, it looks cool. Yeah, I guess a lot of people are doing that, Micah. They're going to change it to they're going to change it back to the BJ 69. I've heard several people say they're ordering decals from Cali. Well, I am too, George, because except for the flight test stuff, because they nobody's coming out with anything I want. They're everybody's jet crazy. They're not building anything I want, so they're not getting my money. That's simple. They're saving me a bundle. I'm not. I haven't bought any airplanes. I mean, the only planes I've bought in the last 6 months are those um, Lancasters, and that's because I made money on those. So yeah, that's I didn't think I was into any. I didn't think I'd like the airliner either, but you know, I did buy the airliner, and it was yeah, it's a good jet. It flies good, and it looks good in the air. I can't wait to paint it. I haven't decided what I'm gonna paint it yet, but that's another project for the summer. It's too cold to paint right now. Can't paint right now. Um, but yeah, come summertime, I'll definitely make a decision for this year. I'll paint it. Even if I decide I don't like it, I'll change it. But I'm going to paint it because now that the trailer's working, as soon as I get a car to pull the trailer again, I'll be ready to put the airliner in the trailer and go flying. How many Dracos do you have, Micah? Roach Coach, what's up? Good to see you, man. Hey, while you guys are here, man, don't forget to hit that like button. Just wanted to remind you. Draco Remorse seems to be a new. Yeah. Yeah, Mike. That's almost tempting. Almost, if I did, did they have the RV8 on sale at Christmas? I might have done it if I could have bought the Draco or the RV8 on sale. I might have done it. You took Draco to the field but forgot the wings. Yeah, I've done that so many times too, Roy. And I never forgot the wings when I didn't put them in a bag. But I bought that nice padded bag that says Flex on it and everything to put the wings in. And I've done that twice since I got the bag because it's so easy to take the bag out of the car and set it someplace and forget it. And before, when I had to pack the wings in a certain spot, I remembered, as I'm putting the planes in the car, it's like, oh shit, the wings. I got, and I have a special place to stuff them. And then after I started putting them in the bag, I put them somewhere else, and now I forget them. So, but they stay undamaged that way. So yeah, I've done that twice. So I almost did it again the other day. I packed the car and I was all right to go, and I realized I didn't have the wings, and because I put them on, they're in the bag, and I put them on the floor over here where I had unloaded some stuff from the house, and I set it in that pile there, and I almost forgot it. I didn't see them there at first until I looked again. So yeah, that was. What the hell is this? Where's Kenny? You can't see me? I'm right here. Here, I'll do some sitting jacks. I ain't jumping. What's up, Nico? Victor RC, what's up? How you doing, man? Yeah, so we got the jet guys here now. Mickey's here. Victor's here. There's a couple of jet guys. Yeah, I'm sure they got their orders in on the BJ69. Yeah, I don't think they're not going to take it back. There's no way he's going to get to return it unless there's something wrong with it. Waffle it though, you might get somewhere with that. Yeah, no streamers. Everybody, it was making everybody seasick, I guess. You're going with the Viper body and the Avanti wings. Yeah. I don't think I've done that one yet. Took the wrong wings. I just forget to take the wings. Um, so it's definitely, see, the only planes I have to take the wings off of, and it depending on how I pack the car, is the RV8 and the 182 because they're so easy to put on and off. Those are prime candidates to take the wings off and pack them separate because it's so easy to put the wings on those two planes. And then my EC 1500 is another one. Super easy to put the wings on. So, um, so I tend to save spots for planes that are a little harder to put the wings on for the rack, and then put those in the car in other ways, either in the back of the wagon, sitting on their wheels, or stand them on their nose inside the trailer. What's up, Fred? Good to see you, buddy. Thanks for the thanks for the text message, man. I was ready to do it anyway, but that just makes it even more great to do it because I now I have somebody to blame. It wasn't me. I swear to God, I wasn't going to go tonight, but Fred made me do it. Oh, is there another ball game going on right now? Okay, that's cool. I'm glad you're watching it and me. Thank you guys. I appreciate that. If I can compete with a football game, I'm doing all right. Yeah, yeah, that's true too. You can put the spar to the EC 1500 in the fuselage, so you don't even have to worry about losing that. So yeah, it's and that plane fits in my front seat, on the passenger seat, really easy. So that's why I always leave the room there for that. All right, guys, I got to go pee because it's a little chilly out here, and the colder it gets, the more I pee. So give me a couple seconds here. I'm just going to run out the door. I'm not going in the house. So I'll be right back. Talk amongst yourselves. What did I miss? No, Mike, because it's not cold enough, so I didn't bother to put it up. But it's probably going to be cold enough tomorrow night. So if I decide I'm going to go live tomorrow night, I'll probably put the tent up. You know, it's because it's going to be cold. It's going to be real cold tomorrow night. So if I go on for a couple hours tomorrow night, I will probably put the tent up. No, it's not bad tonight. I think it's probably still in the 60s right now, but just barely. Let me take a look. Oh no, it's already 58. But that's, I don't get cold till it's in the 40s. And then when it gets in the 30s, like it was, what, Friday night? Thursday night? Friday night, I think it was. Might have been Saturday night. I don't know. One of the nights, yeah. Yeah, it was way too cold. So, yeah, it's not cold. And I don't even have the heat on. Yeah, I'm fine. Um, but it's not gonna get any warmer. It's 58 right now, and I think tomorrow's high is like 58. So it's not gonna get any warmer. And then tomorrow night it's gonna get cold, even colder. So yeah, 27 there. Boss has got 22. Yeah, yeah. Well, we're getting another cold spell coming through. Well, I lived in Ohio in the snow for 23 years and never got frostbite. I moved to Florida and I get frostbite. How do you figure that one out? So yeah, I don't know. Yeah. So well, technically, I didn't get. I got what they call frost nip. So there's just like there's first degree sunburn, second degree, third degree. Same thing at frostbite. There's the degrees, and first degree frostbite they call frost nip, and that's what I got technically. So, um, so it fucks up your skin. Um, my leg is still red. I don't know if that's ever going to go away. Not as bad as it was that night, but um, but yeah, I still have trouble with the leg. I get this tingling knife, stabbing pain sometimes in the cold. Um, so it's 23 there, yeah. You had 4 inches of snow. Wow. Yeah, I don't miss any of that. Yeah, it's called global warming. Yeah. Every time we set more cold records, I laugh at the global warming comment. So Al Gore invented that, by the way. So yeah, yeah, Mickey, it's not a big deal. I think it's just going to be a permanent like skin, um, just a skin irritation that you know maybe eventually it'll go away. I don't know, but It's not a big deal. Honestly, I don't complain about it much. It's not really a big deal. You know, sometimes if I get too much sun on it, it tends to burn easier. You know, I get it starts to hurt like sunburn, um, and and then on really cold nights, sometimes it'll it get that numbness, tingly, pins and needle kind of thing. Um, but listen, I have way worse pains to worry about than those, so that it's not my big concern. I have stuff that hurts way more than that. So I'll take it. So you love to fly your EDF jets in the cold air. Why is that, Paul? Yeah, Victor, where are you taking her? Because they look cooler. That's funny. Fred, you always have those one-liners. That's yeah. Yeah, I don't, man. I'll tell you, my planes don't fly better in the cold. The batteries don't like it. Um, the batteries like it better when they're warm. Um, yeah, I enjoy flying with the lightning. I like to you know bait it. Yeah, go on, hit me, I dare you. Everybody always, anytime a storm starts out the field, they all start joking around. It says, "All right, everybody, let's get away from Kenny. We got a storm coming." I said, guys, lightning never hits twice in the same place. You couldn't be safer if you were in my back pocket. A rookski. Yeah. You're a rooski. Uh-oh. Hey, Quinn, have a good night, man. Thanks for stopping in. Yeah, Ryan was making Al Gore jokes last night. That was pretty funny. Yeah. Al Gore's the Forrest Gump of our time. He invented everything. David, what's up? How you doing tonight, man? I think David set a record last night on how many times you could put Pilot Ryan media link up in the post. I hope you're getting paid for that. You made some stupid money last night. Yeah, stupid is as stupid does. Oh, every time he said it. No, I didn't catch that. That's even funnier. Damn, I wish I'd have put that together last night. I would have been really laughing. You should have put a BAM next to it. You know, his link and a BAM. That would have been perfect. Oh my god, that would have been perfect. Yeah, so, all right, guys, so everybody make mental note. The next time we're watching Pilot Ryan, every time he says Pilot Ryan Media, we're all going to put the link up. We'll see if Ryan catches it. Can you imagine 30 Pilot Ryan links go down right after he says it? Oh, that'd be great. That would be absolutely hilarious. Yeah, I think so too, David. I like it. It's very pretty. Just a little too expensive for me, and I'm not going to do jets anymore. I'm not. I mean, right now I've got 12. I think I have 12 or 13 jets, and that's enough jets. I don't need any more jets. So unless they come out with something that I just can't live without, I'm just not going to be buying any more jets. I want prop planes. And if they're not going to make, if they're going to save me a lot of money, if they're not going to make prop planes, because I'm not going to be buying any. So I'm going to save a lot of money this year. Prop planes are boring. Unless they're helis. That's a prop. It's got two props on it. Jeff in Lower Alabama in the house. What's up? How you doing, Jeff? Yeah, I agree there, Paul. Yeah, it's I'm kind of, I don't know. Am I just getting used to these ridiculously high prices, or do I feel like that jet's really not too badly overpriced? I think it's still too much. I mean, I bought my airliner when it first came out. I think it wasn't it $399 when it came out. Um, it was 2 or 3 years ago. Um, oh, you just yanking my chain. That's okay, Roach Coach. Everybody gets a piece of me. That's all right. um, yeah, so I don't remember what I paid for it, but I think it was somewhere around that. Guys, can you hear that wind? It's crazy outside. Yeah, no props to break. Yeah, that's a downside. Yeah, yeah, I know, Keith. That's why I'm not buying anything. I'm going to be probably 100% flight test this year. Um, I think until they realize that if they don't lower these prices, they're going to lose a lot of sales. I don't know. What are we watching, Paul? What is it? Yeah, I fly all winter too, guys, but but that's because it's never that cold, all day. At some point it's going to hit 60. Um, I should have gone flying Saturday. It was a beautiful day here Saturday, and I just couldn't get myself motivated to go. I knew there would be nobody there because everybody comes out on Sunday, and they all have the guys I'm talking about are the guys that have honey-do lists because they're all married and they can't get away on Saturday. They've already got the wife's already got them, you know, plans for Saturday, and then they're allowed to go flying Sunday, but nobody was flying today. I can promise you that. If I'd have gone to the field today, the only two people there would have been me and Bo, because we're the only two stupid enough to fly in this kind of wind. He would have put his Flex jet, his Flex Innovation Cessna 170 up, and I would have put either the RV8 or the 182 up, or maybe I'd have taken the 150 and put it up, and because that's what I used to put my 150 up. He'd put his 170 up, I'd put my 150 up, and we'd just sit there hovering in the wind right next to each other. And we're the only two idiots out there flying because everybody else is smart enough to stay home. Yeah, I get it, Micah, and I understand it, but I think they need to settle for smaller margins during these times to keep the flow. Okay, they're giving up a lot of sales because they're probably still trying to keep the same margins, and I would rather take a 10, 20, 10, 10%, 20% loss in margin, still making money, but just not as much, to entice people to buy, keep buying product. But I'd also be trying to put out product that people want. And, I don't know. I mean, I think we have a pretty good mix of people in here. And the consensus is that nobody wants to buy that jet, the new one. I mean, there's a couple people that do. Paul and Mickey bought the motion one, so there's two people out of 30, 40 regulars in here. So I think that's a pretty good mix of what the public would want. So I'm guessing that overall their sales are not what they should be, because what they're coming out with is not what we want. But they keep putting out jets because they think that's what we want. Roy, you like cold women? Oh, it's a funny video of Biden. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, yeah. Hey, my Lancaster buys was an awesome bargain. That's why I bought it. I got a free airplane out of it. I made $2 and a free airplane. So yeah, I absolutely, that was a great bargain. And that's what I'm looking for right now. Now the motion plane's a PJ, Paul. If you bought the BJ, you bought the Bitco, the plane Ryan was uh, playing with last night. Um, the PJ is a private jet, and that's what Motion's selling. The BJ was a business jet that X-Wing, X-Fly is selling, and yeah, I want a fighter too. Yeah, not necessarily a jet fighter, but if they did one that I really like, and off the top of my head, I can't think of one I would really like. Um, what I missed something here. Hang on a second. Let me go back. Oh, yeah. You bought a BJ for 550 bucks. Gotta hope she was worth it. um, Roy, I like the OV10. How much is that thing? I haven't looked recently. If I got one, I'd probably do it up in the firefighter scheme. I think. I don't know. But yeah, I like the plane. I think it looks cool. Um, okay, Miko, I want to see you do it. I want to see a turbine F-35 out of you. You know, there you said it, so do it. And I want to see a vertical takeoff. Yeah, yeah, I'd love to see that, buddy. There's a pretty good jump in price between the 8 and the 10, isn't there, Paul? It's only $40 from the 6 to the 8, so that's a no-brainer. I don't even know how they sell in 6s, honestly. When you can get the 8 for $40, but I think there's a much bigger gap between the 8 and the 10. So I could be wrong, but I was pretty sure there was a pretty big difference between the 8 and the 10. $100 between the 8 and the 10. Yeah, the Cal Fire scheme. Yeah, yeah. I think if I did an OV10, I'd do that. Yeah, yeah. Well, I'm not. I wouldn't buy one anyway. I'd love to review one. If they sent me one, I'd love to review it. But because I think probably, all kidding aside, I think the NX series is the best radio they've ever had, and that includes the IX series, guys. For what I know, an IX-20 is okay, but the IX-12 was, I would not have bought one. It was not new technology there. So yeah, I would not have bought an IX-12. Yeah, that's what. See, we were just having that conversation out at the field. The my my bunch of bozos, I call them, and I told them that. It's not like I'm not talking behind their back. It's, you know, because they were, one of the guys said, "Yeah, I just bought an IX-10," and I said, "Oh God," because I was talking about my Radio Master, and I said, "Oh my God, what'd you pay for that?" And he said 550, I think, and I just shook my head, and I said, "Yeah, you could have had this radio that's 16 channels, you know, telemetry, touchscreen, Halifax gimbals, the whole bit for 199 bucks, and it'll fly your all your Spectrum shit just as easy as your NX10." And he goes, "Well, I wish I'd have talked to you before I bought it." And I said, "I wish you bozos would talk to me before you buy all the crap you buy." So, they know that, well, you park at the other end of the field, you're being antisocial. No, I'm parking at, hey, I found my servo mounts. I knew they'd show up. Sorry, got up, squirrel, squirrel. Anyway, yeah, I told him, guys, I parked down there because all these spots were taken when I started flying out here. And, I don't want to be the guy, the new guy on the block that takes, in somebody's spot. Now we don't have assigned spots. There are no signed spots. Just courtesy. Just common courtesy. We all know Bob Park's there and Ron Park's there, and so I didn't want to take anybody's spots. I do sometimes on days I know they're not going to be there. If I go flying on a Tuesday, I know these guys aren't going to be here, so it's not a problem. Um, so I said this, so that's why I parked down there. But you guys can come down and talk to me anytime you want. I mean, half you guys have my phone number and you call me. So, including the dumbass that bought the NX10 for $550. and he's complaining about it now. He said, "Yeah, I wish I'd have talked to you. I'd have bought the Radio Master. I wish you'd have talked to me too." So, but yeah, it's yeah. So correct me if I'm wrong, but David, don't you have a Hangar 9 or it's a big Balsa OV10? Didn't you just buy one of those? And you're flying it off the aircraft carrier in the backyard? Isn't that the one? I said, "Oh my God, I can't believe you're going to maiden that thing in the backyard." Because it's huge. I mean, this thing's huge. Oh yeah, you're absolutely right, David. The 20 is way superior than the 12. And the reason I say that, guys, the biggest thing is the protocol. The 12 is using the old shit, the old stuff that was in the DX series. The 20 is using the stuff that the NX series is using. Totally different protocol. Talking to the planes, much better, much more reliable. Totally different radio. So if you bought a 12, an IX12, you bought the old crap with a screen that you can order a pizza on. But if you bought a 20, you got the new NX protocol that you can order a pizza on. So, so yeah, I would not have bought a 12. No, he's got big brass balls. The I mean, I'd fly out of there too, because that's what I have to work with. He's flying there because that's what he's got. I'd do it too, but still, look from the outside looking in, that just looks crazy. I'm sure I would do it. I would do the same thing. If that's what I have, that's what I have. But yeah, that's yeah. Don't forget watching porn. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we want to. The only problem there is you guys keep flying with the wrong joystick. So. Yeah, David, I think I'd cut the tree down. That's the one right by the house there that yeah, I think I'd probably cut that down. That you know, just staying away from the fence and the house is enough of a challenge. Putting the tree in there, I think I'd cut the tree down. I've gotten really good at it, I'm up to like 56 trees I've cut down here now. So, yeah, I can drop it right where I want it. Yeah, oh yeah, yeah. Once you're in the air, David, no problem. I get that part. It's the takeoff and landing that's the butt pucker, especially with that tree. Right there. That if it wasn't for the tree, I don't think I'd have a problem with it, at all. But yeah. it's still, you know, you've got skills, boy. I got to tell you, you've definitely got some skills. That's as long as that jet will last. So that was a Bronco, your other big one, right? How much? How much did you have in that plane? How much did that thing cost to put in the air? Yeah, George. And then I say that's too much. $200? Oh, that's too much. $35 to 7. Wow. This is sounding like the Tampa Bay game. Yeah, exactly, Keith. $200 doesn't buy the nose gear. Yeah. All right. Then we go to flight tests in the dollar store. Now you're in my price range. Yeah. Hey, they're midget strippers. The price is proportional. Less woman, less money. Yeah, that was pretty cool. I haven't seen the departure, but seeing those two old crows there, a B model and a D model, was pretty cool. $100 a foot. Oh, that's way out of my price range. That's high class stripper. I can't afford that. Maybe $10 a foot. Jeff, why would you upgrade golf clubs every year? Um, Only because the price of shipping is so high now, Ken. Maybe it'd still be, because the unions, they'd be insisting that everybody makes $27 an hour or whatever, and you know, but yeah, that might offset the price uh, of not having to ship it on a container. So yeah, it would be interesting to research that, Ken. It really would. I would like to find that out. Um, because he got a hole in one. Oh, I don't think their new innovations come out that often, Jeff. And honestly, listen, I come from a golfing family. My father was the golf pro at the local course here, and my brothers, he could have gone pro. Um, they don't buy new clubs all the time, you know. Buying a new radio for your airplanes isn't going to make you a better pilot. Nikki. It's funny. Miniature golf doesn't count. Ah, come on! Damn it! Because I get the midgets out there for the miniature golf, you know, in some bikinis. Keep that DX18 out of my core box. Yeah, Mickey, I get those digs in a lot. You know. Yeah, my clubs are 50 years old. They still work just fine. I went golfing with my buddy who's really into golf. My buddy that retired from the Coast Guard, and I kicked his ass. I hadn't played golf in 20 years. Took my 50-year-old clubs and went out there and kicked his butt. So yeah, it's not the clubs. Hey, I can break my Jart set out right now if you want to see them. I think I know where they are. Hang on a minute. Let me think a second here. Ah, shit. No, I probably don't know where they are. I was thinking the old house. I knew right where they were at the old house when I moved. They're probably in the trailer I haven't unloaded. So, but I have two Jart sets. I have one that just Jarts, you know, the yellow rings and you know the four red and the four blue, you know, death pylons. And then I have one of those sets that came with the volleyball net, the volleyball, the badminton rackets, and the Jarts. So I have both. The big set I don't believe is the same brand, the Jart brand. It's a off brand copy. Al Alcor invented them. All right, I gotta go look at something. Somebody's honking a horn. Hang on. I think it was a warning honk from my ex's car. The wind probably blew it. They didn't say anything, but it was close enough to be her car, so. UPS must have showed up. Yeah, that's very true, Paul. The more you fly, the more practice you get. It definitely makes a difference. Well, I'll be honest. I did. While I was out there, I peed. But that's not why I went out there. The horn was like in my driveway, and I have a couple of buddies that like to just stop by, which I'm okay with. But if it was them, I wanted to make sure they knew I was in the garage. So, but I didn't see anything out there, and I went in and asked the ex, did you just honk your horn? And she said no. I said okay. So, and then I peed. So yeah. Great Scott! What's up, guys? How you doing, man? I'm trying to get caught up here, guys. I missed a comment. I'm trying to find it. So, hang in there with me. I'll be right back. I'm just trying to catch up here. Yeah, the wind's horrible, guys. It's freaking blowing. I mean, that's what I think the horn was. I think it rocked the car enough to give the crooks that warning beep. You know, hey, I have an alarm. What are you doing? Go away. Either that or something blew into the car, you know, hit the window or something. So Jeff, can you make a club page on Facebook for your club? Is that is do you don't have a Facebook page for your club? I'm going to make a second page. I've already talked to several guys at the field. What's new? Great Scott. I don't nothing. My car. The newest thing right now is my car. I got the steering hooked up, and I just got to put a steering servo in it, and it's ready to go. A steering servo and a receiver. That's all. That's the newest thing. Nothing new in airplanes right now. Um, I might have some updates by Thursday, though. I got a couple of projects I'm working on that I may have done by then. They voted no Facebook. Why would they vote no Facebook? It doesn't cost them anything. Why would they vote no to that? I mean, it's just one more on top of what you're already doing avenue to keep everybody, you know, up to date. Right, George. Yeah, we don't. I don't think we have a website. We just have a Facebook page, and the guy that put it up is too controlling. Everybody's complaining. You could post all kinds of stuff, and he has to approve it, and he won't approve most of it. You know, hey, who's going to the field today to fly? You know, and he won't approve that. He doesn't think that's what the page should be for. Okay, well, what's it supposed to be for then? Hey, I got a couple airplanes for sale. No, this isn't marketplace. You want to sell an airplane, go to marketplace and sell it. Well, maybe I want to give my club members first shot at it before I put it out there on the World Wide Web to see if they want it. You know, he shoots everything down. He won't let anything go through. So I'm creating a second page for our site so that if you want to post anything up, once I've approved you as a member, you can post all you want. He has to approve you as a member, and then he has to approve every post you make, which I think is ridiculous. Then don't have the meeting at the field. There's all kinds of places. Most churches have a hall that you can borrow, um, for meetings like that. You know, even libraries. Our library here has a train club that meets there. Um, so yeah, there's all kinds of free places to have a meeting at. Hell, if you contact like the Village Inn, they usually have a room that they'll reserve for you in the back to have meetings in. You know, you can go there. And your old timers would probably get free coffee on top of it. Doesn't cost anything to go there, and they'll give you free coffee. There's all kinds of places to meet. You don't have to meet at the flying field. Jeff, how far away from you is that club you flew at in Florida? How far away from that club are you? When I watched that video and saw you were flying in Florida, I immediately looked it up. Where the hell is he? Where are you flying? I had to look it up. I'm like, he's in Florida? Where the hell is he? We don't have a club, technically, but we have a page. If you go on Facebook and click on, just type in Hilton Airfield. It's just a page to put pictures up and, and kind of stay in contact with each other. But the guy that put it up for Bo, Bo didn't put it up. He's in total control of it. And he decides what gets posted and what doesn't. And everybody bitches all the time about, he's trying to sell an airplane and we'll just call him Joe. And Joe wouldn't approve my post. And then one of the guys posted up, hey, who's going flying tomorrow? And are you bringing a jet or something? And he wouldn't allow that one either. So nothing gets posted unless Joe approves it. And, it's bullshit. So I'm going to put a second page up on Facebook. And I'll approve everybody that I know that's already on the other page. And once they're approved, they can post anything they want. 42 minutes away. Wow. So you're really in South Alabama. I mean, when you said lower Alabama, you aren't kidding. Holy shit. That field would take me probably at least 4 hours to get to, I would guess. Because it's west. It's not just straight up 19. It's west also. So it would probably take me 4 hours to get there. Well, that's just it. Bo is not into causing any kind of confrontation. So, as far as he's concerned, Joe put the page up. Joe monitors it. Joe can run it any way he wants. Bo don't care. And he's going to, if I put a page up, he's going to do the same thing. He's not going to care what I do either, because he just doesn't want any kind of confrontation. He wants to make everybody happy. And, you can't do that. But he hasn't, I mean, when push comes to shove, he finally does put his foot down. But, everybody's complained to him about Joe not letting, posts go through, and he has, if he's said anything to Joe or not, I don't know, but Um, Joe hasn't changed it. He still doesn't let posts go through. You almost have to call him on the phone and say, hey, what's the problem? When I was trying to sell a couple airplanes out there, that's what I had to do. Because he wouldn't approve it. And I guess until I made the point that says, well, I wanted to offer it to my fellow clubmates first before I put it out there on the web for everybody. I wanted to give my fellow club members first shot. That's why I posted it there, not Marketplace. And I guess that made sense because then he approved it. But, you got to tell him that every time. He just is, I don't know. I don't know if it's just he's a control freak, or I don't know what the problem is. But yeah, everybody's complaining about it. So I made a comment to a bunch of them about me starting a second page, and they all said they'd be my first customer. so I figured I'll just put it up, and we'll see what happens. And I don't care whose page they use. If Joe decides that he'll just let posts go up because everybody's going to be on my page instead, that's fine with me. I'm not trying to win a war here. Mission accomplished. If he just approves everybody's posts, mission accomplished. I don't give a crap whose page they use. I want to be able to put airplanes. I want everybody to put airplanes up for sale if they're trying to sell a plane, and I want everybody to ask questions like, hey, who's flying New Year's Day? Who's flying Christmas Day? Hey, I'm thinking of bringing out cooking chicken Sunday for everybody. How many people want to go? All this kind of things. He won't allow it. I don't know what he expects to be, allowable posts on there other than pictures. I don't know. I haven't figured him out. He's definitely a control freak. I can tell you that. So I figure I'll just put a page up and we'll see how it goes. And and then and if Bo asks me to take it down, I'll take it down. But I don't think it'll be a problem. Like I said, if Joe just stops, starts allowing every post, mission accomplished. I don't care if people go to my page or not. It's if it just gets him off of his ass, then that's good enough. So Jeff, you guys, you cut your own grass, right? You guys just members just take turns jumping on the mower and cutting the grass. Is that right? Do I remember that right? Yeah, and that's what everybody's bitching about, George. It's like, they all belong to other clubs too, and they're the clubs all let them do it. So why not here? What's the problem? That was the big discussion. It's like, why does Joe, and then one guy said, well, Joe's a control freak, and well, yeah, we all kind of know that, but yeah, it doesn't make sense. So do you have to pay anything to rent the field, Jeff? Are you paying a rent there, or is it just as long as you guys clean up after yourself, you can go ahead and use the field? Oh, I only run my own airplanes over, Ken. So 1,500 a year. Wow. Okay. Christ, I think the Imperial Club pays that a month. I think. Yeah, right, Fred. Gas, grass, or ass. Nobody flies free. Yeah, so we don't have any fees. Bo cuts the grass. He just loves his flying field. He loves cutting grass. He loves having us out there to fly. We try to give him money every year. He won't take it. Um, we do buy him a birthday present and a Christmas present usually, and he hates to take it, but he does because we get him something he likes, something he wants. Usually a gun or an airplane. So once he opens it, he can't say no. He wants it now. So so that's the only way we can pay him back for everything he does for us. He cooks us chili all the time. Um, he just he's one in a million. It's just such a great place to go fly. It's worth it's absolutely worth passing 3 AMA fields on the way to get to his field. So that's what I do. Um, Jeff, you and Tuco use the same bathroom? Jeff, how many members do you have in your club? Ronnie, is if you're asking me, yes, I am an AMA no, member. I joined AMA. Uh, I re upped. I originally bought my AMA back in '73, but I renewed it for 2 years ago for the Imperial Field um, Florida E-Jets, the Florida Electric Jet. Um, so I got my AMA back, and it's due again this year. So when I go to the if I go to that event this year, I'll re up my AMA, and then I joined that club because they had a 75-75 deal. If you live farther than 75 miles from the field, your dues are only $75. So I joined the club, um, so that, well, mostly to help out the club. They need the money, and um, but I get a couple of perks for that, and um, I wanted to be in charge of the pylon race at the Pilot Ryan event because nobody else wanted to do it, and and by joining the club, that gave me, then I could do that. I could be in charge of it. So it was a mixed. I wanted to be the one because I was the only guy that had any pylon experience, and I wanted to do it right. And so yeah, so I joined the club so I could run the event, and I can go there and fly, anytime I want. It's pretty far away. I don't go there very often. I went to They had a swap meet there one weekend. I wanted to go to that, so I went down and flew that weekend there and bought a couple airplanes at the swap meet, and then yeah, so that's you know uh, I wouldn't I wouldn't fly at these other clubs because the the situation they're in sucks. All three fields. One's in an active cow pasture, so you got to shovel cow manure off the field all the time. And I've already been there, done that. The old place I flew was like that, and I'm tired of that. so I'm not going to go there. Broke too many landing gear, hitting a rained on cow patty that was, so low to the ground you can't see it, and the mower won't hit it. It's low enough, but when your wheel hits it, it rips the retract out of your airplane. So I don't want to do that anymore. And the other fields are county-owned property that the gates have to stay locked. Um, can't fly before a certain time in the morning or after a certain time at night, so there's no night flying. Um, the one is a horse, like walking in horse paths. Um, and the other one is it's got a building. They just put a building on it. Uh, I don't know what, a county building. I don't know what it's for. And they're already having trouble with that because people keep hitting the building. So they had to change the runway. The building used to be on the opposite side of the runway. And now they put the flight line between the building and the runway, so you turn around and fly away from the building. The building's behind you, so you shouldn't be back there at all. And neither one of those sites are worth flying at. I mean, I don't think I'd go there even if they were the only choice I had. If we lose our field, I'll probably just go find some vacant lot to fly off of, or a parking lot, or a school until they throw me out or something. I don't know. Or I'll just fly on my own property. I won't be able to fly a lot of the planes I've bought here, but there is another club farther away I wouldn't mind going to. Actually, I would join that club. So there's a club north of me that about the same distance going to Bow south. It'd be going north to this other club. I'd have to pay the dues, but it seems like a nice place. I've met quite a few of the guys. The field's a nice place. It's accessible all the time, so there's no rules there. I did a night fly demonstration for them up there because they'd never seen night flying before. So I took 5 airplanes up there and flew them to show them what night flying was all about. And they pylon race at that field, so that's a plus. So yeah, if push come to shove, that's where I'd go. I'd go fly there. Yeah, these other clubs are just not worth it. Yeah, man, I have to make the Hurricane's firewall more stronger because it was not designed for the V900 motor. So on the actual race, the firewall almost pulled out of the airplane. It was moving around. I was having a little bit of a fight keeping that plane in the air because the firewall kept moving when I would throttle up and down, and I couldn't run it wide open the whole time. It overheated the ESC, so I had to start modulating the throttle, and that was modulating the firewall, which was making it difficult to fly. The thrust, I had thrust vectoring that I didn't want. The thrust angle kept changing. It was really fucking it up. It was it was a handful to hold on to for sure. So, but we had a good time. It was fun. Yeah, it was really the whole plane held together great. I didn't have any control surfaces come loose, and I didn't reinforce any of them. I didn't have nothing, no overflexing. That had a spar that went all the way through, so that was cool. Yeah, the plane held up great. The only thing that got loose was the firewall. It was trying to pull its way right out of the foam. So I gotta go in there and glue the crap out of that thing to get it more solid in the airplane. Um, but yeah, it was it did great. I was very happy with the plane. For what we were doing, it came out great. You have to sit down to fly. That's funny. I can't do that anymore. If I sit down to fly like my glider or something, I fall asleep and it flies away. So no more sitting down for me. um, Roy, it looked great. So here's how that went down, and it's kind of funny actually. See, he was so worried that the plane was because of the big motor he put in it that it was going to be too nose heavy. So he purposely moved everything to the back of the airplane. He put the servos for the rudder and the elevator in the back of the plane instead of having push rods. And he put the battery pack way back, like under the cockpit. And from what he said, on the shows, which you guys all heard, is that he liked it. Everything was great. He thought the CG was right on, and then like an hour before the race, he decides that it's way too tail heavy, and he's got to add weight to the nose. So he put like, I don't know, like 10 strips of wheel weights. You know, you know, I think they were 2 ounce per strip wheel weights all the way around the outside of the plane, on the outside, not inside, where where they're showing on the outside over that beautiful paint job to put nose weight in it. And he must have put 4 ounces, I think, of weight on the nose, on the outside top of the nose. So not only did it make the plane nose heavy, but it made it top heavy. So it just wanted to roll upside down. The second it broke the ground, it rolled it inverted and crashed. And I'm like, you know, I don't know. I don't know what he was thinking. I don't know why he did everything he could to put all the weight back, and then decide an hour before the race that he's got too much weight in the back and he's got to put that back in the front. After he put that giant motor in it out of the V1200. So I don't know. Dave and I weren't really pitted next to each other. He was at the other end, so we didn't talk a lot between the race. Either I'd walk down and hang out with him for a little bit, or he'd come down to mine and hang out a little bit. But we weren't really spending a lot of time together, so I had no idea what he was doing. So when we go out to the line to race, and I see what the hell I'm like, it was either the maiden, maybe it was the test flight, not the actual race that he what the fuck? It's Kenny! What's up, Ray? How you doing? So yeah, but it was just, it didn't fly at all. Dave RC was flying the exact same plane, same setup, and he flew farther than Dave did. Dave RC actually got almost a whole lap in. It took off. It looked good. I was so proud of him, and it went in the air, and it was looking good. And I gave him a big yeah, and then I went and got my plane in the air, but I wanted him to get in the air, and it took off, and it looked like it was doing great, and so I didn't see the crash because I was putting mine in the air. But he made it almost all the way around. He made almost a whole lap, and then it went down. And I don't know if it was a pilot error thingy or something came loose. I don't really know. But Dave's went right in the ground instantly. It didn't go anywhere. It just rolled inverted and crashed like in 3 feet. It didn't go anywhere. As fast as those wings could flip around, upside down, is how fast it went in the ground. So it didn't fly at all. It looked good though. The paint job was cool. But yeah, it was. It didn't fly. So, but we all had we had more fun. Honestly, I think getting ready for the race. All the smack talk, prior, showing off our planes on the shows prior, all that prior hype before the actual event, I think was so much fun. It was more fun than the actual event, And then Ryan said anybody could fly at that point. So, we had a Timber X racing, and we had one or two jets, a couple V900s. There might have been one V1200. I think Scott put up a V1200. So yeah, we had airplanes coming out of the woodwork at that point. And most of them didn't survive. Most of the planes crashed. There weren't a lot of people still flying at the end. Bobby K crashed because everybody dared him to. They wanted to just see him crash. So everybody's telling him fly it inverted, or something. I don't know what they were yelling at him exactly, but they basically baited Bobby to crash his plane. So he did, and I have it. I saved Bobby's plane. I have it here. I'm gonna fix it. It's not that bad. It's fixable. So I'm gonna fix it. But yeah, it was fun. We had a good time. whatever motor Bobby put in his plane, he made it fast enough. It was fast, but he didn't reinforce the plane, and it was not strong enough. The wings were like rolling up like like this on every turn, and then finally something broke. Didn't cause him to crash it. He could have landed it, but he kept going. Everybody was I think we heard a snap or something, and the plane was not flying too good anymore. So something broke. I don't know if it was the spar or what. And then, but instead of landing it and saving the plane, he kept going. Everybody was baiting him to keep going. So he did, and I don't remember if the wing broke off before it hit the ground. I know it was way the hell out in the field. I remember that part of it. And the crowd went wild, so mission accomplished. If you wanted to put on a show, Bobby put on a show. Everybody was going crazy. Because Bobby was putting on a show. Meanwhile, Matt and I are having a serious race. So, well, yeah, I think he knew he could do it if he pulled it hard enough, right? So is that what he did? He just said screw it and purposely yanked it hard enough to break it, because the way the wings were bending every time he pulled it around the pylon, we knew he was on the edge of breaking it. So is that what he did? Finally, they just told him, let's see if you can break it, and he did. Now, I hadn't heard that. I hadn't heard that Dynam. I know they're not making a lot of planes anymore. There's only a couple of different ones that they were making, but this is news to me. So, did they actually shut it down? They're not making planes anymore? Yeah, there's only like 5 or 6 planes that, if you go to Bitco, Bobby only has like 5 or 6 planes on the website now. Everything else is discontinued, out of stock, whatever. So it doesn't look like they want to keep all the planes they've been making, in the queue anymore. They're just like certain ones. Obviously they're best selling ones. But I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do. Um, yeah, that could be too. I know Bobby was really struggling trying to keep Dynam afloat, by telling them that they need to make some changes, and they were unwilling to make the changes. They're just you know they're getting good advice on how to improve their product, so people will buy it, and they weren't listening. They just didn't want to do anything to make the product better, and so if they did fold, they had plenty of opportunities. Um, they just didn't want to listen. So if they finally threw in the towel, then that's it. I know Bobby is very frustrated. He really wanted. Yeah, if they would have listened to him, they could have made a better product that he could feel good about selling, and they just didn't want to do it. Yeah, I don't know if they don't have one on. I don't know. You could check maybe Banggood. If you want a 109, you better look around quick, because I don't think. Um, So Ryan, have you heard that? Did Dynam close the doors? Banana's still around. Ryan's done everything he can to try to kill Banana, and they're still around. So yeah, never say never. If Banana can hang on, come on. Paul. I think if anybody would know what's going on at Dynam, Ryan would know. So I don't. Anything he says, I would not call hearsay. He probably has his. I mean, he's partners with Mr. Bidco, Jing. So yeah, if there's anything going on at Dynam, Ryan would know. Yeah, Mickey, that's it. Yeah, banana split. That's hilarious. Yeah, Bidco still has some planes in stock, guys. I was on the website a few days ago, but a lot of them are gone. Yeah, I think he's only got like 5 different SKUs still there. And I went to Dynam's page, and they're still showing a lot of stuff, but out of stock. So I don't know what that means either. Yeah, yeah, right. Yeah, yeah. Good old Al Gore. He's trying to save Dynam. He saved the internet, so now he's trying to save Dynam. Brian, what's up? What have you been hospitalized for? What's going on? Yeah, right, Mickey. You felt a tear coming, and then it dried up. Yep. Yeah, Gore invented the internet. Yeah, and then he saved it. Like I said, he's the Forrest Gump of the new millennium. So, what's the prognosis there, Brian? Did they fix it? Are you good? You gonna heal up okay? Everything going all right? All right, Paul. Oh, that's never good. Oh man, the infection went into the bone. That's not good. So, did they get it? Are you good? Yeah, exactly, Roy. So, all kidding aside, Brian, what kind of infection did you get? What caused it? What was it? I mean, did you get bit by a bug or something? Or wow, dude, that's wow for 10 days. Damn. All right. At least the cat. All right, boss. Have a good night, man. You sat in one position too long. Really? Yeah, it's never good when it gets in the bone. That's usually, you know, a bad place to be. Well, James, welcome to the show. It's good to have you here. So, give us a little more rundown. What were you flying? You know, what kind of help were you getting? And where do you think you want to go with this? Brian, you take care of yourself, man. You know, pop in again. Keep us posted. We're all praying for you, man. Yeah, Roy. Why do I have alcohol? Oh, this the bottle of alcohol here. Yeah, I mix it with my for cleaning parts. You know, for cleaning stuff before I paint it. Before I put some of this high tech grease from Tamaya. You know, this high tech stuff here. You know, basically mostly it's for painting though. Yeah, I was painting that. I think I brought it out here to paint the EC 1500 that night when I was demoing that repair job I did. Paul, no. Listen, that's one of the only planes that I did get a hold of that Horizon discontinued. You know, I lost out on a shitload of airplanes I wanted, and that was the one I did get. So yeah, no, I can't part with that. I wanted that plane too long. All right, I gotta pee again. Be right back. Okay. Matt. No. So James, listen. The Apprentice is probably the best uh, bang for the buck. Yeah, that's yes, James. It's a ME. Well, it's actually a BF 109, but the only difference between a BF 109 and an ME 109 in real life was the location of the manufacturing. They're two different plants. If it came out of the one plant, it was an ME. If it came out of the other plant, it was a BF. But it was the same airplane. So, so James, I would say the Apprentice was probably the most reliable uh, and the cheapest. Everything you need in one package that you can get into the hobby, and if you stick with it, great. If you don't, you're not in it too deep, and you can probably sell it as a package if it's still in good shape to somebody and get some of not most of your money back. So that would be uh, my recommendation. There's a lot of planes you could probably uh, get into, but um, that's the safest. And don't let the hobby shop talk you into a Champ or something else. Just go with the Apprentice. There's a lot of reasons for that I suggest that. Um, there's a lot of other planes I could recommend, and a lot of other radios I could recommend, but I really think the safest. And everybody will tell you in here that if I'm recommending a Spectrum, I must really mean it because it would not be my first choice. I love you too, Paul. So, but yeah, I think that's your best bang for buck starter airplane. It's a high wing Cessna 182-ish kind of looking airplane. Resembles tricycle gear. Um, just a good flyer. You get yourself an instructor and that plane, and you'll be good to go. It will serve you well until you're ready to move up. You used ORX only and had 5 flyaways. Listen, guys, there's a lot of great suggestions out there, okay? But Aerosport and the Bigfoot are great airplanes, no problem there. But you know, it's not. I don't think you can get a ready to fly package of either one of those. Radio, everything you need, battery, you know. Um, so yeah, if you want to put stuff together, yeah, I have a lot of suggestions. But you know, bang for buck, The Apprentice is a pretty good deal, price wise, and you get everything uh, that you want in one package that gets you to the field and gets you flying. Okay, I could give you all kinds of advice on different airplanes, and if you think you're going to stay in the hobby longer, I would definitely recommend a different radio. There's a lot of things that I could say different, but uh, I think that the Apprentice is just a good, safe, proven airplane that will get you in the hobby without, I would say, without any regrets, and get you flying. Um, so, how much is the Aero Scout compared to the Apprentice? You can buy a ready-to-fly Bigfoot that comes with a battery and the radio and everything? Really? I didn't know that. Okay, I don't know what happened, guys, but my studio went down. I think we're still live, I hope. Um, it's reloading. I can't see the chat at the moment. So hang with me here while I try to get it reestablished. I don't know what happened. All of a sudden, just got the oops page. I don't know where that came from. Um, so it looks like it's reestablishing. I think we're okay. The end stream button's still active, so that means I am still live. So that's good. Um, yeah, excellent connection. Still live. Yeah, looks like we're all right. I don't know what happened. That was weird. Okay, cool, guys. Yeah, the 5x5. Paul, thank you. Appreciate that. Wow, Bill, thank you. Thank you, guys. Fred, thanks, man. Yeah, thanks for the feedback, guys. So yeah, I'm back up. Everything's good. We didn't lose nothing. I don't know what happened there. That was weird. I've never had that happen before. Um, it lost its mind there for a second, I guess. Thank you, Roy. I love you guys. You guys all have my back. I really love that. Thank you so much, man. The stream got tired. Yeah, I guess so. Maybe the stream had to go to the bathroom. Maybe that was it. Maybe it stepped out to pee. I don't know. You just never know with YouTube. They're always, you know, always trying to upgrade something. Did I try turning it off and back on? No, it didn't work on the radio or the stream. Uh-oh, Paul. It sounds like you might be in a little trouble here. Maybe. Bam! Oh, I'm sorry. That's that Tourette's popping up again. I'm in Florida, James. Yeah, you've got people in here from everywhere. Yeah. Are you trying to sell him some real estate, Matt? South Florida, hey, it's 63 here. Oh. Uh-oh. Well, we're losing Wild Bill. All right, Bill. Have a good night, buddy. Don't forget, fly it to the ground, fly it to the ground, fly it to the ground, keep the power on, fly it to the ground. Just promoting flying weather. If more people would move to where the flying weather was good to get into this hobby, it'd be awesome. You're at a nice, comfortable 28 degrees there, James. Shadow Ops, what's up? You betcha, buddy. We're here to please. Got to keep these guys informed and motivated. Thank God Mikey was here. Micah was here, sorry, because we got off track there, and he got us back on track. So, James, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that very much. I'm easy to get a hold of. You can email me. My email address is in my link for the channel on YouTube. If you go to my channel, and I will give you my phone number if you'd like it. Most of these guys have it. You can reach me 24/7 pretty much. Yeah, thank you, Micah. Appreciate that. We needed that. Yeah, these guys get off track, and I just don't know how to shut them down. Thank you. Yeah, that could get cozy for sure. Hey, Mickey, go put it on the women's stall too, would you please? Just saying, help a guy out, No, and I had a squirrel moment tonight too. Hey, it happens. You you just it's that old timer disease, CRS. Yeah, exactly. He's not saying what kind of good time, just but for a good time. Yeah, I hope you like flying on radio control airplanes, because that's the kind of time you're going to get. I don't think anybody's going to call me from Iraq. Why can't spiders be pilots? It's got to be something to do with legs. Yeah, I'm just waiting for the punchline. Because they only know how to tailspin. That's pretty good. I hadn't heard that one before. Oh my god. So we just dropped into the 40s, guys. 48. What's this supposed to go down to tonight? Let's see. 41, 40, 37. 37 is supposed to be the low tonight. So yeah, it's getting chilly out here. I've got the heat on. We're good. Yeah. I never fuck up a good joke. I just don't always remember them. You know, it's not like once I remember it, I've got it. But you know, I know some really great jokes right now, but I can't think of them. So if you can't start it, you can't fuck it up. So what's everybody want the next new plane to come out be? I don't care who makes it, but what do they want? You guys want another jet? You want a warbird? You want a civilian? You want a trainer? What are you guys hoping for the next new release? And what size also? You know, how big do you want it? Yeah, the old lady reading glasses. Yeah, no, actually, I don't need them. I was just gonna. They were really dusty. Like I was cutting something with a Dremel tool, and I was trying to remember what the hell I was dremeling that would have got those things so dusty. I don't remember. I know I was doing something here. What do you call a reserve pilot on airport standby? Uh, I don't know. What size, Matt? Terminally ill. TBM Avenger, 1200 to 1500. I agree with the plane, not the size. I want it bigger. 2000. You know, I like big planes with quick release wings. You know, we're to that point now, guys. You know, you should be able to pop the wing off in one piece with all the connectors, you know, molded in. So you just pop two screws, the wing comes off, everything comes unplugged with the two screws, and then you put it back together at the field by tongue and groove, two screws. All the connections are made when you put the wing on, and you're good, ready to go. That's what I want to see in a 2 meter size. Flight test Gulfstream G650. All right, Michael, you've been building these long enough. Why don't you do one? Make it happen. You know how these master builds work. Let's do it. Just make it happen. A big ass B-17 that's not a cheap POS. Yeah. Yeah, I'd like to see a B-17. That'd be cool. I was, I'll be honest, guys. What was it, last night? I went in early because I wanted to watch 12 o'clock high. It comes on at 1 o'clock in the morning. So that's why I was gone. I went in the house to watch 12 o'clock high and to warm up. But yeah, it's called Draco. Okay. A new Avios C-130. Okay. What size? What the hell? What do you mean, what the hell? You were high at 12 o'clock. There is so much truth in that. That's funny, Dave. All right, Paul, what's a Domner DO 217 look like? I have a Dommer DO 227. I don't know what a 217 looks like. Yeah, Shadow, they stopped a lot of those. But I think they're coming back. At least Ryan alluded that some of those might be coming back. So I hope so. Looking forward to that. A lot of us do, James, just because they're fun. We were flying the other night, a bunch of us together. It was a lot of fun. So yeah, we all have real flight 9, 9.5, 9.5s. Most of us anyway. Have a version of it. Maybe a 9, maybe an 8, maybe a 7. I don't know. Real flight 7. But yeah, yeah, we have, and we're gonna have more. Um, well, LX Models makes the YF-23. I have it. I haven't put it together yet though. It's pretty nice actually. If you go watch RC Informer's flight video on that thing, it flies fantastic. Even if you go to Banana and watch Pete's video on it, his flew really good too. So I'm thinking about changing the fans in mine though. Before I even fly it, I'm thinking about putting better fans in it. Oh my God, Marshall. How the hell did you guys get that? Yeah, Shadow, it's called modeling. Sometimes to get what you want, you got to go that extra mile, you know? I don't see anybody else building um, the. I don't think anybody's going to come out with a YF-23. I think that ship is long sailed. I think if anybody thought that was a sellable plane other than LX, they would have already made it. I mean, we're talking 20 years ago now. Oh, Shadow, I don't disagree with you one bit. But I didn't pay that for mine. It was on sale when I bought it. It was under 300 bucks. That's why I bought it. Um, and that's why I can afford to put different fans in it. I don't know what I'm going to do about the landing gear. Probably only we're going to be able to fly it down at Imperial because I don't think it's going to do well on the grass. I said, Dave, I didn't even know you were flying DCS. That's cool. How old a version of DCS do you have? Is it you got the newest update or how crazy are you getting? Oh, what? Oh, no kidding. It stays current. Wow, that's cool. All right, Shadow. Have a good night, buddy. We'll see you later. I've been working on them, Ronnie. Um, Priorities keep changing day by day. Things going on in the background here that I can't discuss, but working on them. The I took the car for a ride tonight. The tranny is doing even better. So that's looking good. I think I'm going to go change the oil in it tomorrow, the transmission fluid, and see if that doesn't finish it up. It was shifting in all the gears tonight. It only slipped a couple of times briefly. It did really good tonight. So I think we're safe enough now to change the fluid and the filter and fluid and see if that doesn't finish correcting that. Yeah, Ronnie, just got a lot of things going on right now that keep changing my priorities. Oh, cripe. Yeah, no, I'm not spending $2,000 on a sim. Yeah. Yeah, Paul, but that's not the problem. It's there's there's check balls and I think the band and things are sticking because they were sitting too long dry, and I just have to get fluid through the whole transmission again and get all the get all the valves moving freely. They're still sticking a little bit, so I put a product in there that's supposed to stop the sticking, uh, and and it's working good enough now that I think if I do a fluid change and add that additive again, that it might finish it up and start working correctly. Yeah, or at least it'll keep moving it in the right direction. I still think it just needs to be driven more. And tonight it drove well enough that I would almost be willing to take it on a drive. I would like go somewhere in it, not just drive it around the block. And tonight was a big block. It wasn't, it was probably a 7 mile run. Um, so yeah, I'm not ready to take it on a long haul yet, but I'm feeling more comfortable. So yeah, I don't know if I want to drive it a couple hundred miles. I don't think I have a feeling it would get hot driving that far because I can't tell exactly how much slipping I'm getting. I know it is slipping a little here and there. So yeah, I'm not ready to make that commitment yet. Maybe after I put the new fluid in it, if it's feeling pretty good, I might do it then. If I drove it to the field and back, that'd be 100 miles, close to 100 miles. Um, so I might just throw a couple airplanes in the car, not pull in the trailer, and go flying with it. Um, you'll trade me your '94 Caprice Classic wagon for my P39. Are you serious? You're not yanking my chain. Send me pictures. Now you might damn dude, you might have a deal there. Shit, I might not be able to pass that up. Yeah, send me some pictures of the car. So how much was that, Marshall? The A10 and the F18. What did that cost you? Yeah, I'm at the point now. I think I want to drive it every day. It felt good tonight. It really felt pretty good. I you know, it's definitely got me. There you go, Paul. Yeah. Send me some pictures, seriously. You might have yourself a deal there. It's got the Corvette motor in it, right? It should, if it's a 94. So 40 bucks a piece, 80 bucks. That's not bad. Wow. See, that's pretty cool. I could do. How much is the initial game just to buy the base DCS? How much does that go for? Juno. Oh my god, that's funny. I gotta go pee again. Be right back. It's getting cold out here.